It is a fact that a greater percentage of the Ghanaian population live in rural communities. Their means of livelihood can barely get them out of poverty. Access to basic amenities like healthcare and education is inadequate.
SNV is a capacity development organization. We try where we work with the partners with who we are working, we try to promote and to develop their capacities. And the issue of capacity is critical in the development because the human capital is essential to further develop a country. We have offices in Accra, Takoradi, Tamale, Wa, and Ho.
SNV Ghana is working in the areas of education, health, and income generation known as PI, an acronym for Production, Income, and Employment for the Poor. All these interventions are transforming lives across the country since the inception of SNV in 1992. This is Accra, the capital city of Ghana, from where the sardine portfolio of SNV operates. And this is a basic school in Dodowa in the Dangbe West district of Accra.
The BC results of this school have not been very good for the past 5 years.
Here is a hint of SNV's strategy to enhance quality education in the Dangbe West district.
Currently, we are helping the school to improve upon its education management system. We believe that education management system should be looked at so many levels, at the school level, at the circuit level, and at the district level.
With this strategy in place, there is light at the end of the tunnel to brighten their future.
I've read through this report done by SNV in collaboration with Dangbe West District Education, and if it's implemented, it will go a long way to improve the results of the school.
We are very grateful for SNV for coming into the district, and we hope that their activities will go a long way to improve quality education in the district. We are very grateful for the partnership and the collaboration.
Crossing over from the sardine portfolio to one section of the eastern portfolio and to the Akachi district specifically is where there is yet another strategy in education.
SNV has a clear methodology of supporting districts in conducting the school performance appraisal meetings. In Akachi specifically, our methodology has been to support them to conduct planning sessions for school performance appraisal meetings, into brackets SPAMs. And from the planning sessions, we go into orientation sessions where we take the SPAM teams, those who are going to the communities to actually do the SPAM. We take them through what we call ASK, appreciative inquiry, systems thinking, and questioning techniques. The key objective of this exercise is to enable the SPAM teams to be able to actually get the real causes of the poor or the good performance of pupils or students in the basic certificate examinations in the various communities.
Members of the Avenopedo community are host to the SPAM team. At the Avenopedo Junior High School, the head teacher and staff introduce the team to parents. As a member of the team interact with the pupils, his skills in questioning techniques come into play.
5 years back, Akachi was down at the bottom of BC results, and in 2008, it had 41% pass. But with the intervention of SNV, SPAM, and capacity building of our head teachers and teachers, we have moved from the 15th position to the 12th position. And we owe it to the intervention put in by SNV.
As parents in the Busie community in the Upper West region go about their daily chores, their children receive education to better their lives. Apart from learning, there is an incentive by government to provide these children with one hot nutritious meal a day so as to encourage enrollment, attendance, and retention. Again, SNV Ghana lends support to the Ghana School Feeding Program because SNV believes that education is at the heart of development. It is the basis for human capital development for a sustainable socio-economic development.
SNV have engaged in capacity building of my staff, and they have ensured that management is in proper place. SNV also joined other partners on international level to advocate and lobby for the Ghana School Feeding Program to continue. SNV is a live wire to our success story now.
As the expression has it, the health of the people is the wealth of a nation. If the assertion is true, then it is in the right direction for SNV Ghana to lend support to the health sector, specifically the National Health Insurance Scheme.
The Saboba District Mutual Health Insurance Scheme approached the Tamale SNV office, and one of the issues was the training of the community health insurance committees.
This is Tilangbin community in the Saboba district of Northern Region, where community members are skeptical about the viability of the mutual health insurance scheme and are therefore not ready to commit their meager resources to the scheme. Fortunately, there is a structure in place to educate and encourage them to join in the scheme as other communities have.
We had to form health insurance committees in the communities, and they came in for the training, and after the training we've seen that a lot of change has come, especially in the registration, the enrollment. The numbers shot up. Now after the training in 2008, where we had a total number of 53,100, the number shot up to 62,150 in 2009, coverage percentage of 53.50%.
Still in Saboba and at the Kpakpuni community, where members are at their usual monthly meetings, deliberations centers on the challenges of the scheme. This lady complains of her inability to access treatment at a clinic outside her district, Saboba, though she is a holder of a valid scheme card. She hopes that the scheme would make it possible for her to receive treatment outside her district. In the Jirapa-Lambusie district in the Upper West region, the Mutual Health Insurance Scheme is in partnership with SNV to improve on the activities of the scheme.
At the time of the intervention of SNV, the scheme had registered about 99,000 people. And shortly after that, just within 2 months, because we did registration in November and December, we had registered 102,692 people. This is about 3,000 something people. That is just within that short period. And I must say that was very, very commendable.
I think also we have also impacted in the planning skill of the staff of the scheme management. They have been equipped with a skill of planning and carrying out activities for effective monitoring, and this in itself will improve the scheme operation, or improve the efficiency in scheme operation, and that is very key to sustainable health financing care for the poor.
Another area of support by SNV in health in the Sardine portfolio is in health governance.
We began a partnership with SNV last year, 2009. We are actually an umbrella organization with a little over 300 members under this umbrella, and we had a problem. The problem was that we have so many NGOs who are into advocacy, but we didn't know their actual competences. So we entered into an agreement with SNV last year, where they agreed to carry out a scan, or if you like, an inventory, into the NGOs who are part of the coalition, to identify the NGOs who are under the coalition, their competencies, and then areas for building their capacities, so that we can be actual advocates, which is what we are mandated to do.
This farm in the central region is a pilot project for the Atamazi Cooperative Society. SNV supports members of the society as a strategy to reducing poverty by stimulating production, employment and equitable income and opportunity for people living under $2 a day. Of what impact has this strategy by SNV been to the farmers?
Oh, abra SNV one man no yeduma no hule otusin. Na obe no moab wo ba kire hen akwa efado a yen lines wo kire akwa efado yen rubber do na ye ha okro ye wumni rubber na nkasa no twa no ita rubber no twa no wa me bia yen rubber no ba ye ni sikasam ni ntama bia akakaka na wa agina ho because ita rubber was 1 row 1.5 farmers so before wa abutwa bia 1.5 na ehule milogum na say hwe so a say ayen rubber do a within the 13 months we charge you sika And I say again from Jandam no so 2 years and sana etwa. Nti yahwa rubber ni say yinye bia obobo hen rubber afema na kan de imuhula adwuma no bokoro papa because bia man ho do abokọ rubber nim. Because 2 years na 30 months the may 30 months ma jimis kantem.
What we are supporting them to do is how to improve their productivity now so that their costs will drop and they will be in a position now to sell in large quantities to the processors.
In the Sabtong district of Volta region, SNV, in collaboration with other stakeholders, support mango farmers in various capacities.
As a result of SNV intervention, we now have a vibrant mango farmers association in the Sabtong district.
This is a routine visit to assess the impact of SNV's support to the farmer.
SNV decided to support the development of mango value chain because of the possibility of mango as a crop to have value addition and also create opportunity for more people to improve their livelihood.
I have fresh and juicy fruits on my farm because of the intervention or the training that MOFA and SNV gave us. Today we can sell on the export market and even on the local market.
For women in Busie community in the Upper West region, it is an impossible task to earn $2 in a day. What they consider a normal commodity for domestic use is a product of high value on the international market, shea nuts. SNV, in partnership with Isudo, are working to place shea nuts on the international market to more than one buyer, so as to boost the bargaining power of the local women, which would eventually impact on their lives. Eric, a PI advisor, explains SNV's role in this poverty reduction strategy.
So far, we've been able to build the capacity of Isudo to form 35 rural women's groups. And these 35 rural women's groups are all in share. The main focus there is that they should be able to mobilize the nuts they collect and sell to a buyer.
SNV does not give cash, but they have built our capacity and we are able to support them. We have inculcated the habit of savings into them. So in each of the groups, we were able to, with the support of SNV, we were able to supply them with savings kits. And these savings kits include a savings box, a bag, a calculator, and a book. They meet weekly and they contribute monies which are termed as savings or shares. And right now, among the group, they have been able to mobilize as much as 25,000 Ghana cedis as savings, and they have given loans to their members. So this has made the women to maybe alleviate their poverty.
Here is another government sector SNV collaboration for the development of the industry.
There was a formulation of a whole marketing strategy again for the Ghana Tourist Board within the periods of 2009 to 2012. This is a roadmap between that we have at the moment. And that was what SNV also assisted us through the provision of a consultant. In fact, there were 2 consultants, one from the UNWTO and one local consultant that also helped Ghana Tourist Board to put this strategy together. It's a workable strategy, which proudly I can say we are using now. Definitely, the support of SNV has been substantial, and we thank SNV for that.
It is ironic to observe how the environment that our very survival depends is fast deteriorating due to human activities. If these trends continue, the dire consequence is but a foregone conclusion.
GWS as a local NGO came here in 2000, and our main aim is to conserve the Amanzui wetland. Amanzui wetland is important because it happens to be the only known swamp pit forest in Ghana. Ecotourism has been one of the strategies used to conserve Amanzui wetland. Unlike other wetlands which has degraded, tourists who come here didn't have a choice. The only choice for them was to visit Inzulezo.
What attracts tourists to this community is the uniqueness of the natives' lifestyle, among others. For SNV and Ghana Wildlife Society, diversifying their over-reliance on the environment as their source of livelihood is a way of conserving the ecosystem for the promotion of ecotourism, among others. Traditionally, walkways in Inzulezo are made of stalks from palm trees which have a short lifespan on the walkway. Cutting the palm tree stalks as often as to replace old ones means depleting the palm trees in the area. The construction of a more durable walkway in the community by Ghana Wildlife Society with support from SNV is to ensure the conservation of the environment and the safety of natives and tourists alike. Starting swimming lessons as early as this age is as necessary as learning how to paddle a canoe if you live in Nzolezo, a whole community built on water. As a knowledge broker, SNV works in partnership with the University of Cape Coast to promote the tourism industry through research activities.
One of the outcomes till now is that tourists are quite satisfied with the products, but tour guiding, for example, is still quite weak. So that gives already an indicator for us to focus more on training of tour guides.
A well-known tourist site, Mole National Park is the hub of the Savannah Land Destination Management Area. Mole National Park is part of a protected land safeguarding the wildlife heritage of Ghana. Among other things, the park provides an opportunity for generating economic activity in and around the protected areas, promoting the sustainable use of wildlife species.
The impact of the involvement of Mole National Park and SNV with regard to the support provided to Mole has resulted in improved tourist infrastructure, effective management of the park, effectiveness in law enforcement. Tourist numbers have increased from about 12,000 in 2002 to about 18,000 in 2008. It has also improved the relationship with the park and fringe communities, and provided some tangible benefits to local communities fringing the park.
Mole does not exist in isolation. It has collaborations with other stakeholders, and to ensure sustainability for Mole and also income to communities, Mole has a relationship with the communities around it.
These tourists from the Mole National Park are curious to explore more of other attractions that exist in communities that fringe the park. One of such community is Mognori, famous for its canoe safari.
Mognori is one of the closest community to the Mole National Park, and as a result of that, animals from the park usually destroy their farm crops, and the people also poach in the park. As a result of that, there was a misunderstanding between the park authorities and the community.
To solve this impasse, SNV and the Mole National Park, in collaboration with the locals, devised the Mognori Eco Village project as a livelihood venture for the people in compensation for the loss of access to the park. The project employs 32 community members representing 14% of the adult population of the community who receive monthly salaries. Some of the products under the project includes the canoe safari, where tourists view birds and track footprints of animals. The guided village walk is to accord the tourist a feel of the architecture of the village. There is also an attraction for tourists who want to capture a panoramic view of the village to add to their pictorial travelogue. From a rooftop in Mognori ends the story of SNV's contribution to the development of Ghana.